Okay, here is my audience of way more than 5 people. And then according to technology, technology affects different people and different relationships in many different ways. According to Stafford, she states that face-to-face interaction is not necessary to maintain healthy relationships. So what she means by that is that we don't have to have face-to-face interaction for it to impact our relationships. We can get online and talk to people and meet them and have many different conversations with them, and still we're able to maintain a healthy relationship. But many different people feel so opposite about that. They don't like the technology and meeting people on the internet and having them to, it's hard to communicate and have conversations and interact with people and understand the way that they mean if you don't do that. Everyone has a different outlook on technology, and some feel that it helps our society and relationships versus others who feel strongly that it very much hurts our relationships. And a good example of that is I have many conversations daily with friends and family over text, and some things they say I don't understand through the text. It's really hard to say, well, is she meaning this kind of rude, or is she just being her normal self? But you can't read the body language and voice through text, so that's really hard to understand if you're texting someone. But according to Biome, the internet and mobile phone have disrupted many of our conventional understandings of ourselves and our relationships, raising anxieties and hopes about their effects on our lives. And I agree with that as well. It hurts our relationships because we don't have face-to-face relationships, and it makes it harder to understand someone because everything is being typed. So kind of just like I said, it's really hard to understand the way that someone means things because you're not seeing them in person and interacting with them. On the plus side, it really helps us to learn more in our society today and get to know them. According to Gottschalk, his staff member often finds the growth potential, greater variety, and greater business focus of some outsourcing jobs very appealing, and working for an outsourcing vendors are actually more popular with staff once the transition has been made. So a lot of job companies like technology because they're able to find more information and it offers them jobs from home, whereas if you have children or husbands, you can say you can go to work for Amazon and you can work from home and type these orders out and get them done and get them sent out of the way versus going to a 9-to-5 job every day where it takes up quite a bit of your time. So they really like it because that offers them more. They're also able to focus on their business more, so they're able to be at home focusing on what their job is. They can do their work and just stay focused on their work versus having many things to worry about. And then also another person called Scon, the future says that the future of community computing is not completely gloomy. However, some projects manage to successfully navigate around these problems, and we can learn a great deal from them. He likes the good in this because it brings information to a broader audience. So the technology, you're able to include everyone of different races, of different ethics. You can include anybody in anything, so that makes it really broad. But he also says that the project goals are really vague, simplistic, and unrealistic from technology. So everybody has all these great ideas that you can't do much with because they're way up here, whereas what we can do is way down here. So you really have to think about things when you involve technology. So there's really good and really bad to technology and how it affects our relationships. But these are just some of the ways that these people think about technology and relationships. In the end, everyone has a different opinion on how technology affects our relationships and world. According to Hedrick, technology offers a fascinating look at the spread of inventions around the world, but it also offers weapons of destruction. So I really think that you can feel one of two ways on this subject, and you can really be for technology or you can really be against it. And it has its pros and cons that help and put us down. So I think it's a matter of opinion and what your job is in today's society and what you do in regards to how it's going to affect you. But thank y'all for listening to my speech today, and let me turn it around and show that my audience is still here and listening to my speech. And I'm done.